This week, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu finally released the long-awaited ambassadorial nominee list, a list meant to restore Nigeria's global voice after nearly 2 years without substantive diplomatic representation. Instead, what we got is a masterclass in political recycling. This list should have read like a roster of Nigeria's best minds. I'm talking our finest diplomats, economists, scholars, seasoned negotiators. Instead, it reads like the guest list of a political thank you party. So, let's begin with the headliners of this list, shall we? The very first is the former INEC Chairman Mahmood Yakubu, the man whose tenure, by the way, left Nigeria's electoral credibility hanging by a thread. The same chairman under whose watch the 2023 elections were marred with logistical chaos, glitches, and even contested elections and results. This nation is still yet to agree what was the outcome of 2023 regarding the votes. And now he may be rewarded with a diplomatic posting. And so it begs to ask a question about how a man who could not deliver real-time election results that he promised, by the way, but soon will be speaking for Nigeria in real time to the world. And then we have Femi Fani-Kayode, FFK, as he likes to call himself, the former minister, chronic party defector, and a man whose political ideology changes faster than Nigerian fuel prices. He has pending corruption cases with the EFCC and a long history of inflammatory comments and an equally rich archive of public apologies for those comments as well. This is who we want representing Nigeria's global image, Abi. A man who cannot keep a political home is now expected to keep political, or better yet, diplomatic decorum. And of course, there's everyone's favorite, the people's favorite, Reno Omokri. Look, there's a social media post of his friend that posted about him, and there's a line from that post that I absolutely love. He said, quote, "When do you know when Reno is lying? Pause. When he opens his mouth." That's the person. Social media pugilist, a professional provocateur, and a full-time dispenser of controversial takes. A man who trends for the wrong reasons more often than Wi-Fi will disconnect during your Zoom meeting tomorrow morning. This person is who we're picking to be on the ambassadorial list. Critics will wonder, is diplomacy now a Twitter space? Are we sending envoys or influencers, Mr. President? Good morning, sir. The opposition has called the list scandalous and, might I add, a shame. Civil society has called it unserious. Ordinary Nigerians are simply asking, who did this to us? Oh God, why did you bring me to this country? Because truly, how does a country battling with global perception issues decide that the best fix is to send this trail, please put on the ambassadors, shall we? Yeah, there we go. As its ambassadors, this put Reno for us, please. Yeah, that guy. Our foreign missions have been empty since 2023. Investors have been complaining. Development partners have been frustrated. A lot is going on. It's just Nigeria is desperately needing diplomats who can rebuild trust, attract capital, and negotiate partnerships, as well as restore our standing. Instead, we are getting a mix of politically exposed persons, controversial figures, Twitter influencers, and don't get me started, and individuals whose reputations abroad may enter the room before they do, and not in a flattering way. Because if somebody is going to say, someone like Reno, how do you know he's lying is when he opens his mouth. What are we going to do with this? Tell me. Anyway, the list is now heading to the Senate. The Senate will screen them. But if recent history is any guide, screening may simply mean reading out their names loudly and offering them bottled water. We watched the swift confirmation of the new INEC chairman, didn't we? We watched security chiefs sail through in record time, didn't we? In this era where the legislature is less a check and balance and more of a rubber stamp, it's only a matter of time before that list may just become confirmed. So, here are the real questions for today. If the Senate confirms these nominees, what happens when they step into the world? Can they restore dignity? Can they revive Nigeria's diplomatic strength? Can they, including Reno, attract investment, negotiate peace, defend human rights, and advance national interest? Or will history record this list for what many fear it is? Not a diplomatic strategy, but a reward lurger for political loyalty. A list of allies sent abroad not to strengthen Nigeria's global position, but to pack them safely out of domestic politics. Nigeria, we hail thee. Because if our envoys cannot embody the credibility that we seek, then what exactly are we exporting? And if Nigeria does not demand integrity at home, and does it, how will it expect that same respect or integrity abroad? And that, ladies and gentlemen, my dear viewers, is what is at stake this morning. And we seek to answer these questions here on Breakfast Extra. My name is Judith Atibi, of course, not to forget, Chiwete Oyema is here with us as well. Chiwete, good morning to you.
Morning, Judith. Trust me, as you're just, going on with your monologue, this statement just came to mind, and it's just, here we go again.
There we
Honestly,
go again.
Here we go again. It looks like when it comes to appointments in Nigeria, it's like a reward for those who have worked for you at some point in time. I mean, Reno Omokri is one person that's been very loud about, Tinubu's administration, how he feels Tinubu's administration is doing so well. So it's looking like it's a reward. The same thing, Femi Fani-Kayode was very vocal about his support for Tinubu as well. He was part of his campaign team. So it's looking like it's just a situation where they just use these positions to reward people. It's really sad.
I want to be rewarded as well, but hey, what do I know? Anyway, let's go to a short break, shall we? When we come back, we get started officially on Breakfast Extra. Stay with us.